supermodel, health advocate, Nita ambassador. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Robin DeMarco, you talk about careers. You're a life coach. You do all kinds of things. You know what? We heard the problem. Okay, we know what it is. From your experience, right? What's the best advice? What do you say? What's something uplifting for people out there?
To be consistent. To
Yeah.
be consistent about what you do with your day every day, kind of filtering out what other people are pushing onto you. But if you're active, and activity helps with the mind. It relieves stress. It actually makes you feel good.
It does.
And eat well and start thinking better about yourself so that you have a comeback. So that you have a positive impact in your environment, whether it's in your own personal life, at home, or in your work area.
That's good. That's the kind of advice you give when you go out and speak. You're a success story right there. Robin
Thank you.
DeMarco, you work with a lot of clients, probably a lot of women perhaps. What advice do you give? How do you counter all of this?
Well, I think number one is really having kind of, self-awareness. What are your strengths? How do you tap into those? How do you embrace those? How do you capitalize them? It's about, as you were saying right before in that segment, it's about going in there and showing that body language.
And owning it.
Owning it, right.
Yeah.
Making eye contact, firm handshake. There's something with neuralistic programming where mirroring people's actions actually creates instant rapport.
Sitting up straight, making sure
posture,
that you're
I know, as I say that,
Very important. How you dress as well, right?
How you dress,
yeah.
absolutely. And a lot of times people come to the table, whether it's the boss or it's the employee, that have these preconceived notions or ideas of what is good or what is not. And so it's really up to the individual in the workplace to own what they have to offer in a very positive way, whatever shape they're in, so that the person that's receiving, through the actions that you're giving, through showing up on time or earlier, working hard,
buying into it.
buying into it so that you can kind of demystify all those myths, all those preconceived ideas and notions.
All good. Okay, so we've got some new laws. Obviously, there's a changing attitude. You see that, right? I mean, there are improvements, right?
I think there are. I think there are still stigmas that exist, but then at the same time, there's I've seen so many more self-help books about like finding your inner woman, your inner man. Exactly. Like what do you offer? How do you get out there? How do you project that? It's about really projecting confidence.
That's it. Best advice.
Best advice is it's never ever good to body shame anyone, whether it's being, thin shaming or fat shaming or curvy shaming. And so if there's any question whatsoever, go and fill yourself with knowledge. Go onto the NITA website, mynita.org. Find out a ton of good information so that you can empower yourself with knowledge, and then you go in walking in with a brightness, with a light, and
That's what it
make
is.
sure that you're active in your life.
Robin, I like that. Good free advice.
And I agree with you on that too. It's also about kind of doing if you're interviewing, doing that research, doing that preparation, knowing exactly what you bring to the table,
builds
like how you
confidence.
benefit. Exactly.
Tons of confidence.
That gives you confidence kind of going in there. I think that's so important.
It's like, this is my job and I'm going to get it.
I'm going to own it.
I like that positive
right?
attitude. You guys are terrific. Robin, Eddie.
Thank you, Ernie.
Great information.
Pleasure
Very
being here.
helpful to a lot of people. I'm sure they're all enjoying it, and we'll put it to good use.
Perfect.
Thank you very much
so
for joining us. Put it to work.